It's time for 7 Minutes of Sunshine. Good morning, Sunshiners. Thanks for joining me this morning. I very much appreciate you joining me. And today I wanted to share, I had something else set up, to be honest, that I was actually pretty excited about talking about. But I got inspired yesterday with an unlikely source, which don't get mad at me this morning, but I can't help it. I have to share some words from Liz Cheney. So don't get mad at me. Some of you, most of you be mad because, Liz Cheney, daughter of Vice President Cheney, come on. We weren't big fans, many of us. And then, of course, there's the others on the right who are mad at her. But I got to tell you, when you hear people speak truth and take risk and have courage, I just get inspired because we have to have that. We have to have more and more examples of that. So I want to play just a minute of some of the words she shared last night that I want to capture in this broadcast because it's history. It's important. And I just need to capture it. And I think it's very inspiring. So I'll go ahead and share that with y'all. All right. Enjoy.
God has blessed America, Mr. Speaker. But our freedom only survives if we protect it, if we honor our oath taken before God in this chamber to support and defend the Constitution, if we recognize threats to freedom when they arise. Today, we face a threat America has never seen before. A former president who provoked a violent attack on this Capitol in an effort to steal the election has resumed his aggressive effort to convince Americans that the election was stolen from him. He risks inciting further violence. Millions of Americans have been misled by the former president. They have heard only his words, but not the truth, as he continues to undermine our democratic process, sowing seeds of doubt about whether democracy really works at all. I am a conservative Republican, and the most conservative of conservative principles is reverence for the rule of law. The Electoral College has voted. More than 60 state and federal courts, including multiple judges the former president appointed, have rejected his claims. The Trump Department of Justice investigated the former president's claims of widespread fraud and found no evidence to support them. The election is over. That is the rule of law. That is our constitutional process. Those who refuse to accept the rulings of our courts are at war with the Constitution. Our duty is clear. Every one of us who has sworn the oath must act to prevent the unraveling of our democracy. This is not about policy. This is not about partisanship. This is about our duty as Americans. Remaining silent and ignoring the lie emboldens the liar. I will not participate in that. I will not sit back and watch in silence while others lead our party down a path that abandons the rule of law and joins the former president's crusade to undermine our democracy.
I will not participate in that. I will not participate in that. Those are strong, powerful words. And as she was speaking, every Republican but one walked out of the chamber on her. So it's an emotional moment. Those words, we really are still fragile right now. There is a strong base of support for the former president, including, in my case, some people I know and love. And we are still in a fragile state. Liz Cheney will be written up in the history books for standing up to whatever happened and whatever will happen and still could happen. And we've all got to be very alert and aware of what could happen. Our current congressman here in in our district is a coward. Steve Stivers is an absolute coward. I'm sure he's one of the folks that walked out of that chamber on her, who helped try to get Trump reelected. He is a coward. And now he leaves the Congress, resigns after just being elected a couple months in. Come on, what a cow. I'm sorry. So not all super sunshiny today, but let's turn this around a little bit, because I am absolutely, again, inspired by what Liz Cheney is doing. She is one person against her party, and she is doing the right thing. And, you know, a little corny here, but there's a Randy Travis song called Point of Light. If you want to listen to a cheesy country music song, take a listen. But these words, there's a point when you cannot walk away, when you have to stand up straight and tall and mean the word you say. There's a point you must decide just to do it because it's right. That's when you become a point of light. I love those words. I remember singing that song in the car when I was trying to decide whether or not to come out, and I was scared to death. And I had to summon the courage to come out to my family. And then, you know, the whole process. And I was like, you know, I have to do it because it's right. It's the right thing to do. And you have to mean the word you say. And that, for me, so it's just very personal for me to stand up and do the right thing. And it's how I was raised. It's how my dad taught me. And when I did come out to him, and his first thing was, you know, I admire you. I admire your courage to speak the truth. So there you go. So I wanted to share that. I had something else lined up, but this is a moment. It's a moment I wanted to capture. I wanted to talk about, you know, being inspired by other people having courage. It's so important. It's so important. All right, Sunshiners. That's all I got for you today. I hope you have a wonderful day. Have another share tomorrow you're going to love. You're going to absolutely love. Remember, even when it's really damn cloudy, the sun is always shining, and you are the sunshine.